Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 181.
We woke up here at the Polynesian this morning and headed down to the club level lounge for breakfast. We enjoyed some breakfast. Robert had some work to do today. He was catching up on some projects, finishing those up. So my sister and I decided to head to the pool. We were very excited to check out everything they had there and of course go down the pool slide. This pool slide was obviously not as amazing as the one at Beach Club, but still a really good one and very long. And so you can see a clip of that here. We had so much fun here at the pool, and of course my sister went down the pool slide as well, and we just spent the morning enjoying being here, cooling off because it is a hot day. Around lunchtime we went back inside, and they do have a very light lunch here at club level in the Polynesian. They had a build your own salad bar which had a really nice spread. They had raw vegetables you could dip in some ranch. They did have dried fruits and nuts, which is very unique to this club level. No other ones have that. And for more junk food style stuff, they do have chips and cookies and gummies.
And I was working this entire time, kind of snacking on some of this stuff as I went, but I'm not big on salad and like raw veggies and stuff, so really not a lot of options for me here. Besides the coffee from the Nespresso machine, I had several of those because even if I'm not eating, that'll get me through a work day for sure. Just before 2 o'clock, we grabbed our laptop and headed outside. We were gonna try and do a call from our room, but again, not great Wi-Fi. So we decided to go outside and do it using our cell phone hotspot because we had a call with some people who were doing a podcast with us, and we had to have a good strong signal for that. And we thought, why go in like the quiet of a room somewhere when you can be outside, you have the birds chirping, you have the music from the Polynesian, really fitting for where we are and what we're doing. And we found this little garden area between the Hawaii building and the bungalows up a hill. There's a little bench there just off all by itself, really quiet and peaceful, the perfect spot for this. So as soon as we got on the call with the people doing the podcast, they were like, I think I hear like some music. Is that Polynesian music? Yeah, yep, we're at the Polynesian. That's the music. It was the coolest thing. You kind of hear it in the background, just real quiet. It was the perfect spot for a podcast. And so we went through, did that entire interview. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun talking to them. And then once we were done, we headed back inside to the club level lounge and the air conditioning.
We hung around in the lounge answering some more questions on our Instagram stories. We had a ton this time, so we were finishing those up. And we were waiting for dinner to start because we were pretty hungry. We were snacking on those fruits and nuts and things, but nothing that was really substance. And we have been working and doing stuff all day, so we're very hungry and very ready for real food. They had similar items to the night before. They had their breads and they had their little individual salads. And tonight they had macadamia nut crusted mahi. And it was so good. Again, the portion sizes are pretty tiny here, so you want to grab like 3 plates if you really like something. Try it first just to make sure you do, and then when you come back, you're like, all right, these are all for me. Thank you so much.
It was pretty good. I did enjoy that one, but it really can't compare to the Kona Coffee barbecue sliders that they had. It was pulled pork sliders with this Kona Coffee barbecue sauce. Oh, it was so good. I had several of those. They were very filling too, which was nice. And I did also swing by the kids' corner again. They had sweet and sour chicken, which is basically chicken tenders or chicken nuggets with sweet and sour sauce on top. But hey, I like sweet and sour chicken, so I got a couple of those too because, again, I'm just a big kid at heart.
And we definitely had our fill for dinner. We were really hungry at this point because there wasn't as much that we ate at lunch. So we filled up at dinner, and then we did what you are not supposed to do. We went and changed and headed over to the pool. We love the location of the lounge here because it's so close to the pool. You feel like you can go back and forth really easily. So we all 3 headed to the pool and just stayed there for a little while. We were at the beginning of dinner, so we stayed at the pool for a little bit and then went towards the end to go back for desserts.
Desserts, once again, were kind of these small little tarts and things like that. They had a Mickey-shaped tart that was super cute. It was kind of a caramel custard type flavor. It was all right, and I'm not a big tart person anyway, so this was fine, but not really what I wanted. And they also had little slices of carrot cake. I'm a big fan of carrot cake. Specifically, I'm a big fan of cream cheese frosting. So put that on carrot cake and I'm happy with it. So I had several pieces of carrot cake as my main dessert tonight.
They also had a lemon custard, very tiny little things of them, and I didn't have any of those, but I heard they were very good.
Yeah, it's okay.
I actually had the chocolate tarts. I was not a fan of the actual tart part that it was in, but I loved the mousse that was inside. So I just kind of scooped it all out and ate that and just left the little shell.
And of course I had to have some decaf coffee to go with that because it's there. Got to use the machine while you've got it. We got our plates, had a few desserts, and then got refills, got additional desserts to take with us back to our room once again for Happily Ever After. We're going to watch it from our room, but this time I'm going to set up my tripod there at the door and take some pictures of Happily Ever After while it's going on. Long exposure fireworks pictures are some of my favorite things to do. I don't do it very often, but when I do, I always have fun with it. And this was a great vantage point to take pictures from. I got such unique photos that you don't normally get because you're so far back. You can get so much more in the frame, and I love the pictures that came out of this tonight. We just enjoyed watching Happily Ever After while I was taking all these pictures throughout, just kind of clicking the shutter, waiting on it to go, and then clicking it again. And once the fireworks were over, we took all of our dishes and piled them up and took them back down to the club level lounge, got a couple waters to kind of wash down all that sugar that we had, and then headed back to our room and got ready for bed. And that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
For our Year with the Ears.